So friends, this is, as promised, part 2 of a video that I put together last week. We went to a case dealer, an Ace Hardware, and I gave you some of my tips, tricks, and thoughts on how to buy a case knife in 2025 and make sure you don't get a dud or a bad one, as some people would call it. Now, not taking my own advice, I didn't examine the knife as thoroughly as I should have. I was so caught up in filming the video with the nice people down there at the Ace Hardware store. When I went to show you this little case sod buster that I bought, now I bought this with all intentions of bringing it back here and doing a knife giveaway. So when we get done with this video, we're going to give this knife away to one of the subscribers. So make sure you continue to watch the video to the end so you can learn how you can enter to win this little case sod buster junior. It's a nice little knife, synthetic black. It's got some the plow scene there on the blade, stainless steel blade. But one of the things that we found with this knife when we brought it back and started looking at it is it had a lot of end play in that blade. Hopefully you can see that. It's quite a bit. I noticed that when I was trying to strop it. The other thing is we did a quick strop on this, getting rid of the burr, but it never really got a good edge. I mean, it cuts, but it's not the type of edge we know that case steel can get. So in this video here today, part 2, we're going to go ahead and fix that pivot point right there and get rid of that blade wobble, and we're going to go ahead and reprofile and sharpen that blade. Now I also have a second case knife that I purchased recently. This is this Trapper with its Warncliffe blade, but this one as well from the factory. Okay, I think it's the other side. Hear it? It's got a nice burr. So we're going to go ahead and take both of these knives and resharpen the edges, and we're going to use my 1x30 sharpening system, okay, with some really cool belts I'm going to show you. So let's go ahead and first of all get rid of this blade wobble on this one. Alright, move this stuff out of the way, and it also gives me a chance to show off something cool I haven't shown you yet. I don't think I have. And that is my little half-ton Arbor Press. Now we're going to have to back this camera up so we can get that whole thing. Yeah, I got to back it way up. Alright. Okay, get that stable. Alright, so this is a little Vivor Arbor Press I got. And I actually got this for free because it was missing a bunch of parts and stuff when it got. It looks like somebody ordered it, stole all the good stuff out of it, and returned it. And really the only thing I got was the base here and this arm. So I went online and found that Vivor's little half-ton Arbor Press is very much like Grizzly's, and Grizzly sells parts for everything. Everything they sell, they keep parts in stock for them. So I bought the handle, I bought the plate, I bought the screws and stuff all from Grizzly. I had the Allen wrench and this little wrench here, a little flat wrench. And I also had to buy the bits because this Arbor Press takes these little 1/4-inch bits that go in the tip right here. We got this one here, which is pointed. We have a rounded one, and that one in there is flat. And then I went and got some magnets, and I just put some Gorilla Glue and glued some magnets right there to hold the bits so I wouldn't lose them. And also I put magnets here to hold the wrench and the Allen because I just like everything to be on board when I'm working with a tool. I don't want to have to go hunting it. So the idea here is what we're going to do is in the sod buster, Notice the Sodbuster Junior in the synthetic covers, this one being a black. It's got a little different pin there for the pivot pin. Then, that's why I got my little creation here. My cactus watermelon color. Look at the difference in the pins. Okay, that's 2 is the pivot pin there. See? Look how big that one is and that is. Alright, so I'm not an expert. I've never had a Sodbuster Junior synthetic torn apart. But just looking at it, I do believe that that pin right there is going to be a cutlery rivet, like I have shown here. Hold on, let me get the picture. And I believe they just press together. So I'm thinking using my Arbor Press, we can just set the Sodbuster Junior in here and smash it down a little bit and, you know, tighten it up. And as I can feel on both sides, that rivet is protruding. So I think this is going to work. Hopefully it will. It's my first time. Let's try it out. All right, let's give it a shot. Got the knife in there, perfectly centered underneath our cutlery rivet. And I am just gonna hold it steady here and mash down on it a little bit. And I think we got it. I'm just going to come back around and just do it one more time here. Like that. Just a couple more. Flip it over this way. And do it from the back side. Well, you can see the center of that pin is just a little bit blonder. Okay, check out the side. Okay, but we didn't mark up the handle. It fills, it still protrudes a little bit on this side. That side's pretty flush now. But, let's see. Okay. Alright. Now, I'm not totally torquing into it here, but I don't have any movement now. Before, you know, I could just barely touch it and it was wiggling. So that feels nice and tight now. So I'm not gonna feel any wobble in the knife. So success there, took care of that. I don't think we can do that indefinitely though, because with that not having threads or anything, it could eventually loosen back up. So I think what we would end up having to do was drill that out and pop a new one in there if that happens. And if I was to do that, I would go ahead and just customize it. Go ahead and throw a stainless steel Corby bolt through here that is threaded. That way we know it never comes back out. And I would probably go ahead and do a lanyard hole at this end, a lanyard tube. And that would make a pretty cool knife. Well, hell, while we're at it, we could go ahead and put some, you know, teak wood or something like that, scales or micarta scales, but, you know, we don't want to go through all that on this particular knife. And nowadays with the Crossroads, you can go ahead and get a Sodbuster with micarta or wooden handles, and they come with that really cool cutout there on the nail nick. So either way, we got rid of the wobble. Now it's time to take care of the edge. So let's go ahead and move on. Get this out of the way. But I like it. Oh, I forgot to mention, I did paint this yellow because I think it looks so much cooler on the desk, yellow. And I bought some black. I did this in black. And then a black pen. I came in here and did the number O. So that spins around. And, you know, it's got the different notches and stuff there. So that's it. I think you can get just the Vevor version on sale, and they go on sale for I think 40 some bucks, and then it cost me a can of Rust-Oleum yellow and about an hour of my time to take it apart. What I did was I took it apart, I cleaned all their machine grease out of here, and I put some marine grease inside here and put it all back together, you know, after I painted it, and changed these out to these stainless steel Allen head screws. They just had hex head screws before, but either way, that's how we fix that. Let's get this out of the way and move on to fixing the blade. Alright, so I worked the knife on my 1x30. I went ahead and edited it down here because I don't want to spend 20 minutes sharpening a knife just for you to find out it didn't turn out well. And, you know, I just spilled the beans. It didn't turn out well. So let's go ahead and check it out here real quick right after I got through leather stropping. As we can see, we got a pretty nice looking edge on that blade. So let's see if it's going to cut. Alright, just got a piece of regular paper here. It cuts. But it's not feeling perfect. Not as good as I thought it would be. Not taking it to 1200, look at that, it's ripping there. Alright. So yeah, friends, very disappointing. Thought I had a really nice edge going there, and I didn't. So, you know, these old eyes, I had to break out my electric microscope and check out what was going on. And what I'm seeing here is pathetic. I mean, part of it is me not keeping a nice flat angle, and the other part of it is something was seriously going on with this blade before I started. Let's see if we can take a look at the other side here. So not sure exactly what was going on, so we're going to have to regroup. That's going to be a part 3. Now we're going to end up with a part 3, because I'm going to have to go through and fix this blade one more time and check it out. So I'm going to go ahead and call this short. We're about 12 minutes into this video. Let's call it quits. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 3. I promise, as soon as this knife is ready, we're going to give it away. Alright? Thanks for watching. Y'all be safe. Have a good one.